welcome to another episode of Mama and Maisie Kitchen. Are you ready for this? She's like, yeah, let's get to it. So we are going to make individual meatloaves with some roasted potatoes, I guess is a good way to put it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Oh, you got your baba? Yeah? Okay, so for the meatloaves, we are going to do individual meatloaves. And we're going to use about a pound. Oh, we don't want to put that because we're going to put raw meat in here. We don't want to mix them. So I'm going to put that there. And we use about a pound of ground beef. This is 80% lean. It's just what was on special at our grocery store. And I usually buy the big value packs that have a few pounds in it. And then after I use some, I portion it out into 1 pound packets and I put that in baggies. We don't want to put our hands in there, but why don't you stir? Because it's raw meat, so we don't want to touch it. You can stir. And yeah, then we'll just have the 1 pound packages that I usually freeze. That way I always have some ground beef on hand, and it's cheaper doing it that way than buying individual pounds. Okay, Maisie, very good. Yes, I know. Here, you want to mix? All right. So what I also love about meatloaves is that we can sneak some vegetables in there. It's not a big deal for Maisie right now, but I kind of have to sneak vegetables in for Blair because he doesn't like to eat cooked vegetables. He likes raw vegetables. But I like to have it in my meatloaf. So, Maisie, what we're going to do, sweetie, why don't you take these onions, maybe not the onions, maybe take these peppers and mushrooms, and can you put them in here? Just like this. See how Mommy does? Put them in there. Very good. Muy bien. Okay, keep going. So what Maisie's putting in there is some yellow bell pepper that I diced up pretty small just because we don't want huge chunks in there or it won't adhere well in the meatloaf. But these are going to be rustic anyway, so it's all right. And then I also put some chopped onion in there. This is what we're sneaking in is some chopped mushroom because Blair doesn't like mushroom, but I need to use these mushrooms before they go bad. Okay, Maisie, you keep doing that. You're doing such a good job, BB. And what I'm also going to do is add some Parmesan cheese, like the grated kind that you usually, our family always put it on spaghetti. I like to put it in meatloaf. I just think it tastes good. I love cheese. So if you're dairy-free, don't do this part. But we're just going to do a sprinkle of that. Just add some extra flavor. You can use fresh cheese too. It's just that this is all dry, so it's not going to... You want to mix that for me? Can you mix? Oh, good. Yeah. Make sure you add everything in there, okay? We want to make sure every bit of vegetable gets in there. So we just did a sprinkle of that cheese. We're going to do a drizzle of some soy sauce. And then we are going to crack an egg in here. Oh, yeah. Good job, Maisie. You put the vegetables in. So now we can mix. We're going to put an egg in here. And you can whisk this separately and then put it in. But I just crack it right in there. Wash my hands because I got some egg on them. You mixing that for me, sweet love? Yeah. Yeah, very good. Whoa. All right. We're going to mix, mix, mix. Now, Maisie, what I want you to do is, can you look at these potatoes for me? So we drained them. And we're going to season those and everything soon. Okay, so I'm just combining our meat and everything. I just don't really want Maisie to touch the raw meat. So I'm blending our meatloaf mixture. And it's pretty wet with the egg and the soy sauce. And you can add like Worcestershire sauce. I usually add that, but we don't have any right now, so. Wow, look at you. You deciding we're done with that cutting board? We're also gonna add some seasoning to the meatloaf mixture. So I do some steak burger seasoning and some pepper and also some garlic powder. You can do fresh garlic too, and then some salt. Wow, that basket. Oh, good job with the potatoes. Very good. Okay, but we are going to go ahead and mix this up and get it on our baking sheet, and then we'll show you how we do our potatoes. There you go, sweetie. I'm gonna pause this. All right, so we are going to get our potatoes ready in our pan, and I'm gonna see if I can fit the potatoes and the meatloaves in this pan. Hopefully I can. If not, we'll just get a second pan out. But what we did is we put a little bit of oil in the bottom of this, just to prep it. Oh, you're gonna put the seasoning in there too? It's actually kind of close to what we're gonna do next. Okay, but we're just gonna put our little potatoes in here. Now this is new for me. I saw this on a cooking show and I've never even heard of this before, but whole potatoes in a can. I've never used this. I always just use regular potatoes. Ooh, don't worry that I rinse them, so they're fine. Yeah, whole potatoes in a pan. We'll see how they turn out. I rinsed them already, did a good rinse on them in the strainer. So I'm gonna put a little bit of seasoning on them. I'm guessing these already have a lot of salt and preservative from being in the can. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of steak burger seasoning. This is just our family's go-to seasoning. We really like it. Do that along with some black pepper. Good job. Are you putting some on the potatoes? Along with some black pepper. We are pepper fans in our family. Okay, but don't put that too close to your mouth. You might end up sneezing a bunch. And I'll do a little bit of garlic. Pretty much the same seasonings that I normally cook with. And we're just gonna mix them around in the pan. And you know what? I think I can fit our meatloaves. Oh, maybe not. I'll just get a different pan for the meatloaves. But yeah, those are our potatoes. The nice thing about using the canned is that they're already peeled and they're small too. Good job, well done. Okay, so let me get another pan out for our meatloaves. I will just use a sheet. And I like to put foil on it when I'm working with meat. Maisie, are you showing them how we're seasoning? That's so good, baby. Okay, and so I will go ahead and make our little meatloaves. This is our meat mixture. I did add some breadcrumbs to get it to the consistency where it sticks together. And we like to make individual meatloaves because they cook faster than one big loaf, and then each person gets their own little meatloaf, and it works out really well. So we'll hit pause for a second and we'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and made a little mixture that is half ketchup, half barbecue sauce, and a splash of soy sauce. And we are going to brush this on top of the meatloaves. Beep, 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 coming through. Will you take this? So I already brushed it on 2 of the little meatloaves here. And Maisie's gonna finish. Okay, here's what you do. You go like this, and you go brush, 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 but you're gonna do this one. Okay, so you go dip, and then brush, brush on there. Good job. Okay, do it again. Otra vez. Muy bien. Okay, right there. Good job, Maisie. Okay, Mommy's turn. Oh, okay. You do the last little bit here, okay? You do one more time. Get some of this. And I've actually never put this on meatloaves before. It just sounded good to me, so we're gonna try it. Perfect. Perfect. Good job, Maisie. Yay. Oh, don't touch. Now I gotta wash your hand. Okay. All right, so these guys are gonna go in the oven. We're gonna do, it's set to 375. We're gonna do about a half an hour. Check them, see where they're at, make sure they're cooking. And I'm sure they will cook, but we'll check them at that time. And we always make 3 loaves, not because Maisie will eat one, because she's so little, she's not going to. But because Blair needs leftovers to take to work with him. So we each eat one tonight, and then he's got some for the morning. And then our potatoes are gonna go in there for about that same time, a half hour. And we'll see what that looks like. Thank you. Okay, so our timer just went off a minute ago. And I pulled the potatoes out, and these were our canned potatoes, mind you. And actually, I'll get them on a plate so we can see them better. But let me go ahead and pull out the meatloaves. And Maisie, we gotta watch out for this because it's gonna be very hot, okay? Hey, what are you doing with the apple in your mouth? Is it delicious? Yeah? Yeah? Oh. Mmm. Mmm, thank you. Delicioso. Deliciosa. All right. So these meatloaves. Ooh, look at that one that you smushed, Maisie. It looks extra crispy and delicious. They are still kind of sizzling. And they look good. They had a lot of oil run off of them. That's why I put the foil down and why I didn't spray anything, just because I know that they have that fat in them that will melt and make them not stick. The potatoes, they look really good, actually. They're roasted. I think next time we will put more oil on them. It's very hot and easy. Just so they crisp up a little bit more, but they look really good. They smell really good. And let me just show you Maisie. And those are our meatloaves. Rustic, right, Maisie? Anyway, that's all we're doing tonight. Maisie's got to get in the bathtub and get ready for bed. And then I've got to go ahead and catch up on some work tonight. So, yeah, so we're all done. Yeah, all done. All right, thank you so much for watching. Bye.